I'm on. I'm a little bit early. That's good. Whoo! Today is another humdinger. Hey, you guys. Mercury retrograde. Well, I just heard a bell go off. Oh, Lord. Forgot my phone. That's okay. I forgot to turn the sounds down and stuff. Hey, Nadisha, good morning. Good morning. I always wait. Oh, it says 4:45, so here we go. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, it's a lovely day. Good morning. Good morning to you. And it's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. It's a happy day. It's a happy day. Boom, boom. And what a good morning it is. Whether in your part of the world and on the beautiful earth, it is a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, or a good night. It is your day, specially created in divine design just for you. Nobody can take that away. Good morning. And we make it good morning just a term like good morning. We don't care if it's the middle of the night. Good morning. If somebody's having a bad moment where they're fussing and complaining and good morning. Imagine how that deflates everything. Boosh. There it is. As the sun rises, so shall I. As the sun rises, so shall you. As the sun rises, so shall we. All right, you guys, let's get to our lovely, sweet, beautifuls. Good morning, Nadisha. Good morning, Elisa. Good morning, Allison. Oh, no. You are just fine, sweetness. Nadisha, you are just fine. All is in order. Good morning. Let's see. Good morning. Elisa said that was me. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Lena. Oh, yeah, hands, everybody, hands from the wrist to the tips. From the wrist to the tips. All the way out, okay? That's the way you do it, but not as fast as I just did it, okay? Good morning, Margaret. Good morning, Anna. Good morning, Linda. Good morning. Yes, she got musical notes. Good morning, all the beautiful sunshine. Good morning, Gemma. Good morning. Let's see. Ooh, look at Lisa. Your YouTube is just boom, 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 boom. That's energy. When that happens, that's energy. That's influence. The way it comes in like that, where there's a whole bunch of it on my screen. I got about 8 or 9 from your ESC life full. It's about 8 or 9. Boom. That was me with the little cute emoticon. Good morning, Catherine. Ooh, they're still going too. All right. Look at that. Good morning, Nancy. And it's still going. At least it's YouTube. It's like, I am here this morning. On here anyway. On mine, I don't know if you guys can see it like that. But on mine, it's just like boom, 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 like that. All right, you guys. Thank you, Lena. Today, we're going to do releasing. And I didn't know it was as deep as it is. So, I got to stay with one word today. Now, you guys, like I said, it's Mercury retrograde. And we're in the middle of, boom. It already started all over the planet. And so how about for tea topics, you guys give me as many words that begin with R-E as you could think of. And you know why I'm asking you guys for tea topics? Because I want to do what you're asking me for. So this is not the Segmet show. This is the We Committee. Okay, my dears? So here we go. Today is your day to create your way and to have flow. your way. Now, even when you say things like my beautiful, sweet, beautiful Nadisha, she said, she's sick today. You know, it's not really a sick. It's not really a sick. These are these common terms that kind of polarize and slow things down a bit. It's just certain things you got to move it through. You see, certain things you got to let it just go. And sometimes it comes out in the form of mucus and icky stuff. You see? So you just say, I'm moving some stuff through. There you go. Today is your day. Have it your way. Drink plenty of fluids, my sweetness. Okay? Put your spices and your seasonings on it just the same. And let yourself have a delicious, delicious day. That's for you. All right? All of you. All right, my dears. Today, it's a good morning. We are doing releasing thanks to Lena. Okay? Now, it's a lot. So I got to make sure my organization so I can make it flow and make it clear. Because, you know, we got all this popular, oh, just release, just release, right? Woo, guess what I found out? All right, so here we go. Releasing. It's a good morning. Releasing, of course, is the action for release. Release is the word, actually, okay? So, when you look it up in the common, what you can get real quick on the Google or the quick lookup, in the new dictionaries, you will get allow, enable. Already in disagreement, says I. Allow, enable to escape from confinement. Allow, enable to move, act, or flow freely. Allow, enable to remove restrictions or obligations from. Now, how y'all getting this allow for releasing? Releasing don't mean allow. Release does not mean allow. Now, look now. We can just look at the word and see that it does not mean allow. Okay? So let's not just accept things because that's what is written. Always do your little question like, how are they getting that? What does that mean? So, of course, that's what I did this morning. So then another one, I kept going, and I said, okay, I'm going to have to get out my book now. So another one was remit. I said, okay, so we're going to start with these RE words because I already got remove and restrictions. Remove, restrictions. I got some REs going on. I said, now how are they using all this? Okay, so remit and then or discharge. So I know what those mean as far as law, you know, to discharge, to release, or to let it flow, let it go, where you let the charge go, right? Whether it's electricity or a flow of liquid, some of it flows out. That's what, and in law, discharge means the crime penal code that has been holding them within captivity is now being lifted. So you say, well, it's been discharged, it's been taken away. Same thing with charges monetarily speaking. A discharge means it's taken off of your receipt, invoice, or credit report that's been discharged, okay? So, now, then we get into surrender. And I kept going into the old. I had to go to the old. Then all of a sudden I found makeover to another person. Release, right? I'm still on release. Remember, I'm only doing this one word today. Release. Makeover to another person. And what's being made over is a right, like a right to do something, or property or money to make over, to do it again. So I said, well, that makes sense with what I understand because the re would be again or anew, like to do it fresh or to change it, to do it again, right? And the lease. So I said, okay, well, let me go into the lease part. Let me go into the lease part. So generally speaking, when you look up lease, it'll say a contract by and between one to another, like two parties or more, right? For property, land, service, etc. And it'll involve a time frame for a certain time, and usually in exchange or for a consideration. And that could be for money or for a task or in exchange for, stocks, whatever, right? So that's the common understanding of lease. And I say, okay, well, why do they keep saying allow for release? Why are they saying allow? So then as I went further into the older meanings for a lease, I started to find this. A lease is a grant. Now, a grant, it's being given over there. It's being given over to you. It's not necessarily in exchange for a monetary value or a service or a consideration. A grant is, here you go. It's yours. Okay? So then the next thing was let. 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 I said, I think this is the old let. You know, you watch those movies, the old ones, like Oliver Twist or like A Christmas Carol, where they got Scrooge and stuff, and they're using language like sublet. So sublet was the like sublease. Okay, so let, see, is a contract, is pure though, and it doesn't have to do with necessarily any exchange or consideration for it to exist. So it's from one party to another or others, right? That says you can do this here. You can live here on this plot of land. You can live here in this house. That's what a let was. And it didn't have to do with a certain period of time. And it didn't have to do with necessarily a necessary exchange. Okay? A let was close to a grant where I let you. All right, so now I'm starting to understand how they got allow in all of those initial definitions, but it's still not the thing though, because once you put re in front of it, then you got to be doing it again or creating it anew, something like that. All right, so you see how this thing, when you go into these things, all right, so then you get into let. Let is the allow. Let is the allow. You know how you hear me say, when I'm doing allow, and you say, it's if you get into the toddler mindset of where, I just let it. I just let it. I just let it. I just let it be. I just let it go. I just let it be. I just let it go. Let is the allowing part. Okay? And then it said for let now, which is the lease, old term lease. All right? Then it said permit. So I said, I know what per is. That's the house of something. So the house of something, mit. What is mit really? What is mit? Because I know remit, right? So I looked that up, and that's old ancient Latin too. Mit is to send, like send. Remit, so resend. All right, so the house of sending or the house of allowing is what let means. So when we go all the way back to what we originally started with, we have the contract of lease again. The contract of letting again in its purest state. In its purest state. That means without bargain, without exchange, without making deals, all that stuff. So, if it's release, it's to do the contract again. If it's release, it's to form what is originally there according to our contractual understanding and do it again to reset it. It's not necessarily, releasing doesn't necessarily mean to let it go. It's closer to a reforming of the original set. That's what it's actually closer to. And when we're talking about letting something go, the purest form to say that is let it go. I let that go. I let that go. I let that go. Or we're talking about somebody else and say, let's just say, all of that burden that he was under, he was released from it, girl. Okay? Now we understand what that release is. Maybe he's under another kind of contract now. See? So all that pressure and all that burden that he was under, he was set free. Or he was let go. So now, because as we expand, there's more power I shouldn't say power, because power is like plug into the wall, like it comes from an outside force. No, this is us. This is authority. This is pure, the pure flow. As we expand, when we speak, stuff just comes true. Because that's the authority in the expansion. The energies are blending. So when you put it out, it goes out, manifests, and then comes back to the source of who put it out there. It goes out, manifests, and then comes back to the source of who put it out there. You see, this nobody can get out of this. You see? So just understand that now that we are expanding, we have authority in so much. In so much. It's ours. It's our life. It's our journey. It's our choice. It's our execution of motion, movement, action. It's us. It's we who are doing this. And we are accountable for what we do. So that means even how you use your vocal cords. You see, these are your vocal cords. This is your authority. This is your accountability. This is on you. This is on me. How I use mine right now. I'm accountable. I'm accountable for this sound that you hear and this information that is coming forth from me. I'm accountable. This is not, oh, well, I didn't mean it, but oh, well, I have a super high accountability because who knows over time who's watching this recording? You see? Who knows? So I have accountability on what I'm allowing to come forth from the one that I am here in me. You see? All right, my dears. I hope I'm being clear on releasing. The purest form of that is letting go. That's the purest form. There is a lot of debauchery along the way, but we are accountable for knowing where these certain things are really going energetically as it comes forth from us. Because I don't know if you guys have ever seen the biological pictures. Ms. Elisa, she's a biology teacher, on how vocal cords really look. It looks something like guitar strings. All right, it really is an instrument, which is why singers say, oh, I got to tune my instrument. So that means there's a whole vibration that comes forth out with every word you speak. And you blend that with some breath, you got something. You really got something. And it's up to us to master how to use it, so we're not just taking a guitar and using it as a hammer. You feel me? Okay, you guys, I think I made it through. All right, so was I pretty clear? Wasn't that a lot? Didn't that reveal more than you ever thought was coming? Didn't it? I was shocked myself. All right. Good morning, Cindy. All right. All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, my goodness. Like all the words. Look, you guys, on this, I see it. Realign. Yeah, I'm gonna make a list. You know, my little baby dragon where he's writing and goes whoosh like that. I got realign. It's gonna come up in the comments, so I know it'll be there. Now, Lena, in this morning, you can't ask questions like that because the topic is releasing, and that's already your topic. So we're going to keep it on the topic. Okay. Now the question, does something matter? If you say something matters, it matters for you. Because what did I just say? It's your life journey, right? So for you, if something matters for you, it matters for you. It may not matter for the rest of us. It may not matter for me. It may not matter for some of the sweet beautifuls on the line. You see? This is what authority is. You decide what's important to you. All right. Am I missing anybody? Look at all of this. Look what happened here. Well, Lisa, you are expanded this morning. Good morning, Roxanne. Good morning. Oh. Good morning, Pablo. Look, this is a lot, you guys. This is a lot. I'm going through the line here. Oh. She said there's no allowing in the old dictionary she has. Elisa said. Let me just make sure you guys are with me. Thank you, Roxanne. I'm gonna get this whole list because you know the Mercury retrograde thing. Retro, you know why? You know what the biggest advantage that you have, and this is with alignment of celestial energies, okay? You go within during these times. Now remember now, and there was one of you that was paying attention too. We're in retrograde. There's also a solar eclipse right around the corner because of summer solstice. There's going to be a solar eclipse as well at that time. So the energies that we're in right now are go within, allow. Go within, allow. Go within, reset. Go within, who are you? Go within, see yourself. Go within, feel yourself. Go within, discover. Go within, go within. That's the energy we're in right now, all over the earth. Because when you get all of this stuff and it's layer after layer after layer. Remember the deception with the layering and the nesting and all that. And remember how I was talking about the exception means that you didn't have layering and nesting and all that, and it was pure. We're in a pure time right now. Expansion straight from your heart and all that you are, from pure consciousness. And those of us, do you really think it's an accident that there's all of this distraction stuff going on? Because if we all go quiet and go still within ourselves, you know what kind of magical divinity will emerge in ease and grace from each and every one of us? So with that being said, it is up to us to go within and choose to allow all that we are to come forth. And this is not a mental thing. This is not something that you can mess up. You can slow it down a little bit by just not paying attention and having all of your attention on the outside stuff. You know, all of the little things and the trinkets that are being dangled in front of your face, like we do our little kittens and stuff, all these little trinkets and things, you know, and let these things take care of themselves. Let them be. But the authority we have on ourselves, that is ours. That is what we choose. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. It's a good morning. It's a good afternoon. It's a good evening. It's a good night. It's what we choose for ourselves. Nobody could do that for us. The rest will take care of itself because from within here, we shine. And this is nothing that you have to work to reconnect to. It's already there. It's already there. You can't mess it up. So sitting with thyself is the key. You know, in many of the scriptures, and you can go from here to ancient and all across the lands for what the popular scriptures are, you will always have sit and be still and know that I am in their own language way. Sit and be still and know thyself. All of these, you will find it over and over again. It doesn't matter which religion. It doesn't matter which spiritual base. It's always there. All right, my dears, get your water. I think I done blew it up, huh? Let's see. Ba 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 ba. I look at the responses sometimes. Yes. Okay, look at and Elisa's YouTube is just boom, 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 boom. It's all over the place. Look at that. Yes. All right, you guys. I think Baby Dragon. That's that little yellow character that I use is Baby Dragon. He has some little tiny wings on his back. That's what I use to communicate because he's the most emotion. He has so many emotions. Uh-oh, wait a minute. I saw something. Oh, okay. I'm just making sure there's no questions that I can answer right now before we go into our divine current breathing. Yes, big energies. All right. Yes. Within. See within now. Within. Within. That's the key. All right, everybody get your water and let's get it going here. Did you guys ever think that releasing would bring all of that? I didn't. Remember, I'm on this journey right with you. And because I speak and I speak often, this has been very transformational for me because as I say to you, oh, I'm correcting this. I'm not having this particular word in my language set anymore. I mean it. Like I actually shift with this. So I actually am switching over to letting go. Just letting go. Okay. Nice and comfortable? All right. Thank you, sweet beautifuls. All right, here we go. Yes. Thank you, Nadisha. Okay, nice and comfortable, everybody. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Here we go. Here we are. And my birds, as soon as they hear me say nice and comfortable, all of a sudden they start chirping now. So they have changed their rhythm ever since the other day. And so now they come on and chirp while we're breathing. That's why I was kept smiling because they're getting kind of loud. But we had an agreement. That agreement has been released. It has been recontracted. Okay? All right, my dears. I remember now, in any kind of stress or something, you having any kind of pressures or something, always stop and do your divine current breathing. Remember, you only have two trigger like phrases: I am here or I exist. That'll do it, and that'll get you vibrating. That's it. Whether you are consciously, mentally aware of it or not, trust in all that you are vibrating and being the light within here, inside of this jacket called the body, okay? Trust. It's there. It's there. All right? It's not anything you can, oh, I didn't do it right, so it's not working. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay, my dears? All right. Now, let me just make sure there's nothing to address, my sweet beautifuls, and then we'll just go to I love yous. All right. I don't see anything. Nadisha, you see how you said, got cold and flu released, right? So released is basically recontracted, okay? So you want to say, I got cold and flu, let go. Or I'm letting go of cold and flu. Because you see, the I am is your authority right there. The I am has your most vibration in it. That's where your strong point in the sentence is. Remember I said your authority coming through your instrument, your vibration? The biggest area of ring that goes out is when you say I am. So I am letting cold and flu go. You see it? Now you stand in your authority. It goes out, it manifests, and then it comes back to you, the source who put it out. That's how it goes. Shh. Energetically, consciously. It expands, expands, expands like a mushroom cloud, or like ripples when you drop a pebble into a still lake. It goes out, 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 out into infinity. And remember, infinity spins back and comes back to you. Okay? All right, my dears. Let's go. 3 times. As you hear my voice, I love you to you. And I feel all that I love you come to me. And as we send I love you all to all that we are, from consciousness, spirit, and all. And then from consciousness, spirit, and all, sends it right to us here at the physical realm that we dwell in here. We are never alone. We are safe, secure, and deeply loved at all times. That is the key. Okay, my dears? All right. Ready on 3. 1, 2, 3. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. Thank you, sweet beautifuls, for choosing you. This is your day. It's a good morning. Have it your way. Put your sprinkles and your seasonings on. Play your instruments like you want to play them. And have a wonderful, beautiful day, afternoon, evening, night. It's yours. Divine design. Nobody can take it away. I'll see you next time, sweethearts. I love you. Mwah.